Alright then boy, I am LetemcomeInit, and welcome along. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different to my usual schedule. If you have tuned in for the O2 series, which I usually do on Friday, never panic, never fear, it will be returning next Friday, without doubt. But today I've been tagged by my mate 8-Bit Josh in the YouTubers 7 questions. So, without further ado, let's crack on.
Here is number 1.
So, question number 1. Why do you do YouTube? Now, actually, for my job at the moment, I'm actually a musician in a band, and all my work is evenings and weekends. I spend a lot of my time, or all of my time in the evenings, virtually travelling around up and down the country, playing gigs, recording in the studio, practicing, and I found myself with a lot of time during the day, a lot of time spare. So I thought to myself, what can I do? I'd like to keep the creative flow going. So I thought, yeah, why not? Why not YouTube? I'd like to learn a new skill as well, a bit of video editing and camera work, etc. I've been watching creators on YouTube for a good couple of years, stuff that I've enjoyed, and I mean, we did use it for the band on YouTube, but it wasn't our main kind of social media outlet. So I mean, if you're interested, I will tag that down below as well. But our main outlet was, we used Facebook for that, and we used other platforms, SoundCloud, because it's music. So we mostly did that. Not to mention, the majority of the work is obviously live work as well. So I also really like the fact that YouTube, as a platform, it's kind of unadulterated. You know, the content creators just get to put out what they want. You get to watch a lot more of just what you want. So there's a lot less kind of interference. So yeah, I was attracted to that. I thought that was cool. Cool community to be a part of, and enjoying it so far, yes.
Here is number 2.
Question number 2. How long have you been doing YouTube? Now, I started out this channel in late September 2016, so last year. I didn't properly really start making videos until kind of October. Like I say, I've never done this before. I've never used any video editing. I've never used any recording software. Never done any of this. So it was trial by fire and trial and error. So I probably wouldn't recommend going and checking out any of those old videos, and unless, I don't know, I'm keeping them up there just to see kind of how far I've come. But yeah, I started out late last year, and just been learning as I go really. And yeah, hopefully it's the quality has kind of improved, and made a few mistakes along the way, but I think that's good. I think that's the best way to learn, you know, get it hands-on and just do what you can. So yeah.
Here is number 3.
Question number 3. How long do you plan on doing YouTube for? You know, yeah, I'm totally with 8-Bit Josh on this one. It's just until it's not fun anymore, really. It's, like I say, I've got time in the day at the moment. It's really enjoyable. It's really fun. It's keeping me on my toes, and it's keeping me creative. I like the writing side of it. I like the editing side of it. I mean, the community is great. That side of things is amazing. Chatting to people about it and doing collaborations, things like that. Yeah, it's really fun. It's just a good community to be part of, I think of. It's definitely at the forefront of kind of the new media game. You know, more and more people are using YouTube, and I virtually don't watch hardly any TV anymore. I think TV's really dying a death, so it's interesting to see how it evolves, how it works, and how creators are working within the platform, yeah, for the foreseeable future. Like I say, at the moment, the work balance is right for me to be able to have evening work and work during the day.
Here is number 4.
Question number 4. What kind of camera do you use? Now, I don't actually have a camera at the moment, if you can tell. So none of my work is done with a camera. Oh, apart from I used a small handheld camera to do which video was it? It was my Halloween special last year. I just used that to do my set and things. But I don't have one at the moment. I am planning on getting one, so that will come later.
Here is number 5.
Question number 5. Do you make your own thumbnails? Haha. Yes, I do. Probably not very proficiently, but I do make my own thumbnails. I was never, now, you probably can't tell by the thumbnails, but I was actually offered 2 placements to art at some art colleges after I finished school. but I never took them up on that. I didn't go down that path. I actually went out to work. I used to do all my work was freehand. I've never used digital art bus stuff before, and I still don't. But yeah, I used to do a lot of art. I was good at it at school, actually. I used to use my medium as ballpoint pens and acrylic. I used to do a lot of painting, but I don't have the time for it anymore. I'd love to still have time. I still occasionally do some art. Like, I do the posters for festivals I run and gigs I've done in the past. I've done the artwork for. Also done all the logo work for my band, t-shirt designs, and all the album artwork as well. I do all that, but it's very different. It's freehand. It's not digital. I wish I knew how to do it, but I don't. So all my thumbnails are all done by kind of knockoffs online, like cheap Photoshop-esque programs. But there's a certain, I like to think there's a tactless charm to them. They're ugly, but beautifully ugly, I think. I'm in the school of kind of having them tongue-in-cheek, supposed to look kind of like lo-fi, kind of tacky, cheap, but with like I say, some tactless charm, hopefully tacked on in their ultimate tackiness. So yeah, I do make them, but like I say, I'll probably look back on these in a couple of years and think, goodness, these are absolutely horrendously ugly. I've got to destroy all of these immediately.
Here is number 6.
Question number 6. Do you make your own intro outro? Yes, this is something hopefully I'm a little bit more proficient at, hopefully. I really enjoy doing this, actually. I enjoy making custom intros and outros. I try and make as many as possible. I like to combine a lot of the old school kind of games I remember as a kid. Some of them have some great intros already built into the Mega Drive games. Lots of Mega Drive games and Amiga games. But I like to change them around. I like to manipulate them, obviously. Make them into something different. Change the music. I like using a lot of the old school 8-bit music, as well as using some of the kind of MIDI music. I love MIDI tracks. They're great. We're actually working on doing a MIDI track version of one of the band songs at the moment to use for this channel. So that will be coming out later. I might do that for the 100 subscriber special. As a matter of fact, I'm actually using some, in the middle of this video, I wanted to kind of break it up, make it a little bit more visually interesting, I don't know, see if that works. It might not work, it might just be too distracting. But these are from something I was going to use on a top 10 project I was working on. And yeah, hopefully you find them visually entertaining.
Here is number 7.
Question number 7. How did you come up with your channel name? Yes, LetemcomeInit. Now, I mean, to be honest, there isn't that much of a backstory to it. There is a little bit, so I may as well say. I mean, it's an old screen name I used to use for games ages and ages ago, and still do. I haven't really changed it. And the Init, I mean, it's a bit like the place where I come from. It's a small town just outside of, between Brighton and London in England, called Burgess Hill. And Init is just a word we use a lot, kind of ironically. Within all my mates who we grew up there, there's kind of a strange balance of pride and shame about the place. We love it and we hate it. I mean, I've moved down to Brighton. I've lived here for going on 10 years now, I think it is. But yeah, it's a nod back to that place.
Here is number 8.
And finally, number 8, which is the bonus question. What can you do to change it up? Yeah, like I say, I've got a fair few other plans and other shows which I want to do. I'm doing my Ode 2, obviously, which God knows why I thought to combine poetry and video games, but people seem to enjoy that, so I'm going to jazz it up in Season 2, going to up the production values, hopefully. I mean, it all started off quite lo-fi, it's all supposed to be kind of cheap. I know a lot of people say the intro looks horrible, because it was one of the first intros I ever did, but I wanted it to look kind of really jank, really kind of low budget and cheap. I find that kind of stuff entertaining. So yeah, keep them peeled, and I might as well mention this now as well. I'm supposed to be moving house soon, so once I'm all settled in there, at the moment I haven't got enough room to do everything I'd like to do. But yeah, since when I've got the move underway, which is happening in a couple of months, then I will have a lot more space, and I'll have a lot more room. I'll have my own proper office for this, as well as having my own proper studio, which will be nice. So yeah, I'll have a lot more room to be able to do what I want to do. So yes, I will. That will all be happening in the almost immediate future. And now, to wrap up the end of the video, I just want to say a big thanks to 8-Bit Josh for tagging me in this video. It's been a lot of fun, been enjoyable to do, and you should go check out his channel as well. I will link that below. He does the Planet Coaster videos. I often say I'm glad that you're playing it, so I don't buy the game, because I literally would get no work done if I bought that game. So yeah, I really enjoy watching his Planet Coaster series, and there's some other stuff he does on that channel as well. Just go check it out, go check him out. He's a cool dude, and he's also in a band as well, which I found out the other day. Now, I've got a couple of guys I want to tag myself, and I'm going to start with, let's say It's All Fun and Games, which is Dom's channel. This channel I came across a while ago when I was looking for other retro channels, other people who do things that I enjoy. He runs a really cool series called Nostalgia or Not, where he goes back and plays some games that he hasn't played before, and has a look and kind of trying to figure out whether it's nostalgia that makes people think the game's good, or whether it's actually a genuinely good game. So I really like that series. Go check him out. I also want to tag Twins of Rage. They are one of the first channels I connected with. Two dudes from Wales. They do funny playthroughs. They do a life hack series. Two cool dudes. Check them out as well. You're also tagged. You have to do this too. I also want to tag BS Questing as well. There's some guys I'm doing. Only just recently come across their channel. They're doing a collab with me. We're doing some collaborations. It's James and Rob. I think there's another dude as well, but I don't know. I haven't seen him on the videos. I see his face on the banner. But they play games together. They make funny commentaries, stuff like that. Go check out their channel as well. I want to tag you guys as well. And the final channel I'm going to tag is a nerd named Nova. This is one of the first channels I came across and connected with right from the very start. He plays a few different games on there. I know he's feeling a little bit burnt out at the moment, so just take your time, mate. Chill out, come back swinging, and it'd be interesting to hear all of you guys I've just tagged. Once again, thanks 8-Bit Josh, and check out the links below. Check out all the links to the channels I've mentioned, the bands, and everything else. So, until next time, thank you and good night.